Hello everyone. So we are going to decide about balance of trade and balance of payments. So let's start with introduction to balance of trade. The balance of trade is a key economic metric that measures the difference between the value of a country's exports and import of goods and services over a period of time. It is a vital component of a country's balance of payments and provide insights into the economic health and trade competitiveness of a nation. So what is the concept of a balance of trade? It is also known as the trade balance and it is calculated as the value of export minus the value of imports. A positive balance denotes trade surplus while a negative balance denotes trade deficit. Let's go to slide number 3. What are the components of balance of trade? The components of balance of trade are exports, which is the total value of goods and services sold by a country to foreign nations. The second is imports, which is the total value of goods and services which we purchase from foreign nations. Third, we have trade surplus, which is the when the value of exports exceeds the value of imports, resulting in a positive balance. Then we have trade deficit. When the value of imports exceeds the value of exports, then it results in a negative balance. Then we have trade balance. It is the difference between the country's total exports and total imports, resulting in net flow of goods and services in international trade. Now I'm going to let Saransh take over and speak about the rest of it. Thank you.
So, introduction to balance of payments. The balance of payments is comprehensive record of all economic transactions between a country and the rest of the world over a specified period. It consists of the current account, which records trades in goods and services, the capital account, documents transfers of capital, and the financial account, which tracks investment flows. BOP reflects a nation's economic relationship with the world, indicating its ability to pay imports, attract foreign investment, and maintain current stability. Understanding BOP helps policymakers assess economic health, formulate trade policies, and predict currency movements, making it a vital tool in international economies. Components of balance payments. There are mainly three components of balance payments. Number one, current account records trade in goods and services, includes income from foreign investments, tracks unilateral transfers like foreign aid and remittances. Capital account documents transactions related to non-produced, non-financial assets, includes items such as patents, copyrights, and international brands. Number three, financial account tracks the flow of financial assets between the country and the rest of the world, includes foreign direct investment, portfolio investment, and changes in reserve assets.
Okay, so the next topic is impact of balance of payment on national economy. So there are 5 points outlining the impact of balance of payment on the national economy. First one is currency stability. BOP refers the demand and supply of a country currency in international market. A sustained deficit in the BOP may lead to currency depreciation affecting purchase power, inflation, and investor confidence. Second, trade competitiveness. BOP provides insights into a country trade performance and competitiveness. A surplus in the BOP indicates that a country exports more than its import. Uh, Economic strength and comprehensive in global market. Third point is external debt and financial stability. BOP influences a country ability to service its external debt. Persistence deficit may lead to increased borrowing to finance the gap, potentially raising concerns about financial stability and credit worthiness. The next slide is about policy adjustment. BOP data guides policymakers in formulating economic policy. Persistent may deficit may prompt policymakers to implement measures to improve competitiveness, stimulate exports, attract investments, or adjust fiscal and monetary policy to maintain external balance. Fifth point is investment flow. BOP affects the inflow and outflow of foreign investment. A surplus in the BOP can attract foreign investments, contributing to economic growth and development, while deficit may deter investor and lead to capital outflow. Understanding the impact of BOP on the national economy is crucial for policymakers, business, and investors to assess economic health, identify areas for improvements, and formulate appropriate strategies for sustainable growth. So the next slide will be provided by Varun Singh Chauhan.
Relationship between balance of trade and balance of payments. Here are 5 points outlining the relationship between the balance of payments and the balance of trade. Subset relationship. The balance of trade is a component of the balance of payments. Balance of trade specially refers to the difference between a country's exports and imports of goods and services. Current account connection. BOT is a part of the current account in the BOP. The current account includes not only the BOT but also trade in services, income from investments abroad, and unilateral transfers. Currency impact. Both BOT and BOP can influence a country's currency value. A surplus in BOT can lead to currency appreciation, while a deficit may cause depreciation, impacting exchange rates. Comprehensive view. BOP provides a broader view of country's economic transaction with the rest of the world. It includes not only trade in goods and services but also capital flows, financial transaction and transfers. Policy implications. Policymakers use information from both BOT and BOP to formulate economic policies. Persistent deficits in BOT or BOP may prompt policymakers to implement measures to address trade imbalances, attract investments, or adjust fiscal policy for stability. Understanding the relationship between BOP and BOT is crucial for assessing a country's economic health in trade position and formulating effective policy response. From now on, Sharat will continue.
In this presentation, it was evident that the nation's economic health relies heavily on its trade relationship and transaction with other countries. Through meticulous analysis, we observed that a surplus in the balance of trade indicates a nation exporting more than its imports, for fostering economic growth. Conversely, a deficit significance to opposite, potentially leading to economic strain. Furthermore, examining the balance of payment provide insight into a country's overall financial position, including its investment flows and monetary exchange with the rest of the world. Understanding the concept is critical for policymakers to implement effective economic strategy and ensure sustainable development. So, thank you.